Generations Chromia is based extremely heavily on her IDW appearance, which looks really nice because it means that she has this really unique Tron bike styled alt mode. The blues on here are really nice, although she might be purple. I am colorblind. I love the little hits of red. She also has this cool little kickstand you can flip down to make her not roll. Big problem with this, yeah. It can stand on its own wheels though, which is nice. Now, I like the fact that the front wheel can turn a little bit, so that way you can kind of simulate turning on this. And I love the bright white outlined Autobot symbol, as well as those little hits of red. It really makes this alt mode look good. It's just a fantastic one. I'm also a big fan of Tron, so this one really works for me. Now, in terms of size comparison, In terms of size comparison with modern figures, here she is with the Datsun mold from Earthrise. I said modern, but here's Machine Horse Hoist, and then here is a Starscream, as well as a Toxitron's trailer for some reason. I almost called this Earthspark Chromia, which this is very much not. This is Generations Chromia, which I got this a while ago, and it's a pretty neat little figure. It's based on the Prime RC mold, but it turns into like this really cool Tron bike looking thing. And yeah, it's really nice. It has a nice compact transformation. It's a lot more involved, and it does a lot that modern bike formers don't really do. And I kind of wish they would use this transformation scheme on hopefully the Cyberverse one that's coming out, because please don't let the Chromia, the Cyberverse Chromia, just be a Prime RC retool. Legacy Prime RC retool. Anyways, transformation. This comes up and folds to the side. This clear plastic bit untabs, and then this right here pops out. Same on that side. You can then bring it forward, and this part just is really tight, so it makes me a little anxious, but you want to slide it all back, and this can fold up. You want to bring it all back like that. Take this piece and lift it up. I like to stick it all the way up for right now. Bring this out, and the legs should separate kind of on their own. You can fold this down along her leg, fold these forward, boop, and then take these and pull them back. Just be careful, because it is just a big slab of clear plastic. So then you want to bring out the arms like so and push them down until they kind of chunk into place. Then it's just a matter of, you can see, kind of folded in half there. Bring that down and it'll automorph the head up. Bring that down, stand her up kind of. Bring the skirt piece back down just a little bit, and then you can kind of fold all that up onto her back. So she does have a pretty large backpack, but overall the transformation is pretty good, and you get a very, very solid robot mode that uses a decent chunk of its vehicle mode kibble to get there. And it's like I said, it is a nice transformation, and it does come out as a very, very good looking fembot. Robot mode on Chromia looks fantastic. It's based on Prime RC, which was already a great looking fembot mold. The biggest problems with her is the large bits of kibble, the ones on the back of her legs and the one specifically on her back. Her head sculpt is very nice and accurate to IDW Chromia, and right here you're going to be able to see just what I mean whenever I say she can't really get into dynamic poses. She's very, very difficult to pose, because here I am trying to get her to kind of take an action pose, a pretty standard action pose, and it's just the weight of the back kibble on her. It's so, yeah, so bad. Now, comparing her up to contemporaries, she actually does stand well with your Generations War for Cybertron stuff. Here she is with Flame War, who's based on the new Prime RC, where this one's based on the old one. And yeah, Machine Horse Hoist, Blue Streak, and Laser Fire there. Looks pretty good with those. Articulation on Chromia is kind of limited while also still being a lot. Her shoulders don't go out like at all. You can pop them back up and they go out about that far, but it's really not any. They go 360, they're on a ball joint. She has a ball jointed elbow, so it bends at the elbow and has rotation. Ball jointed wrist, so they can flip up and then also rotate, which is really nice. She has these really awkward hands where it's like a half circle, so if you don't have like a full circle like peg to slip into her hand, there's a good chance she's going to drop it. And also, even on top of that, it's not a very good secure connection anyways. I don't have the weapons for her, by the way. She does have a really emotive head, though. It's very, very waggly, so very easy to back, forth, up, down, lots of down. Legs go forward about that much. They don't go back all that far because of the skirt. They can go out that far without the skirt. They have a thigh swivel. Has a pretty good knee bend, which if you flip this forward, it can do the full like knee, which I think this was like a thing in the show, is where she, at least for Prime RC, where she flip her wheels down. And if you want to do like racer roller skate mode, you can do that as well. And then no foot. She can tilt it back just a little bit, and that's only because of transformation. So no waist, no nothing. She's definitely a Generations toy, and like I said, it's just based off that Prime RC mold. So if you have Prime RC, you kind of know what you're getting with this. It is a little unfortunate. I wish she had a little bit more articulation. If these had been universal shoulders, they definitely could have gotten that in there.
To round things off here, Chromia is a pretty good figure. That being said, though, she's only as good as standing on the shelf. She looks great with other modern fembots, despite the differences between all of them, because it's very few and far between that we actually get decent girl Transformers. Chromia, however, is one of the better ones that we've gotten, and it's really nice to have her in my collection, especially if the upcoming Cyberverse one is just going to be based on that Prime RC mold. That's going to be extremely disappointing. So I got this one for about 15 bucks with no weapon, no accessories, and I think that's fair. If you guys want to pick this up, I'm sure you can find it around for the same price. Let me know what you thought about this in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. This has been Bots Obsession.